All right, welcome back to Heroes in Training. I believe this is episode 26.
Yeah.
We just finished introducing Reaper as the new villain and some of his colleagues.
I feel like introducing is a
If
very
you could put
mild
it.
way to put that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also
he
thought
killed some
that.
people.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna call him Cheater Power Eater from now on. That was
There you go. Ooh,
that was
that's
the
a good
nickname
one.
I assigned to him. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It's good.
Gotta
So
love the left wing.
We should have named the last episode that.
that was
Cheater
my
Power
suggestion.
Eater.
It was my suggestion for the last episode name.
Really?
One of like 8
I
that
don't
I made.
remember.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't
We
remember
must
that
have got
one.
lost in the
That's
shuffle
good.
there.
Yeah. No, I had like 8 puns in that list, and that was my favorite one. But
So we'll open up with some somber music, and we will zoom into the tournament after the fight is over and the villains have escaped, right? And I think Dragon is still like trying to chase them, but he doesn't get to them, and nobody thinks that he can. But we'll see a couple of things as we kind of do kind of like a cinematic transition away from this, like kind of the somber calm after the storm, you could say. Palladium, we in the tunnel that you were in when you were helping Emoticon not freak out and saving him from Reaper. There's kind of a moment where everybody breathes, and Doomseer comes over to Emoticon, and she says, I knew you were going to be okay. And he's like still kind of panting and like maybe like hands on his knees, and is like, you saw that like in the future? And she says, no, it's because I didn't see it. And we see Haunting Harmony kind of in the background, kind of looks sad as she watches this interaction. And I think maybe Doomseer like puts a hand on Emoticon's shoulder. And then Vulcan flies into the tunnel with you, Palladium. And he says, are you all right?
I'm fine. I wasn't here for most of it. Well, I mean the Reaper fight. And honestly, I feel like most of my armor is probably grown back by now, so it's not like he can immediately tell that I absorbed a bomb before this.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. He says, well, either way, you did well. You kept people safe. And he kind of turns it out and looks at like the carnage from the battle, right? And he says, there will always be another villain. There will always be a threat that must be overcome. This is just another one of these. Humans will always persevere. I can't help but ask, though, is my hand truly needed or only present?
Is my hand truly needed? Is that what he said?
Yeah. He turns and looks at you and he says, we are similar in that way.
I'm not entirely sure what to think about this cryptic rambling, but yeah, I nod.
We're always playing the support characters, aren't we? And the story of the humans.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say to that.
Yeah. Just kind of confused.
I don't know. He's calling
what's going on in his head.
He's inferring that I'm not a human, so I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, I think Palladium and Spricker are just confused.
Yeah.
That there's not more for me to explain that. Mm-hmm. It makes sense that you're just confused by that. Let's see here. Bastian, I think you kind of shared a moment with Weightless before where he didn't give you a demerit. But I think you
oh wait, hey,
well,
real quick, Connor.
Yeah,
I guess Vulcan did kind of like give me a little speech. Is he trying to shift my labels like adults usually do?
He is not in this instance.
Okay.
He's not really telling you something. He's he's just saying something. Like he's thinking out loud, so to speak.
I mean, but like I don't think the move is if an adult tries to. It's just if an adult tells you how the world works.
Oh, that's true. It
right?
Tells you how the world works.
I'm pretty sure that's the trigger there. Let me check.
Yeah. So I think maybe something about your place in it, that kind of stuff, which I think actually he literally did try to.
I think
when someone with influence over you,
he would be pushing down mundane and putting up freak.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. I think that just gives me a condition though. My freak is at 3.
All right,
and my mundane is at -2. So I just get a condition, which is fine. It's fine.
You can try to reject his influence, but it depends on what you're. I guess if you want to play, in character, would Palladium take this to heart?
I think because I describe myself as being confused, I'll try to reject the influence.
Sure.
But
it's probably more like he's just being weird. I don't know, and let it roll off your back more than like, how dare you?
Yeah. And I do think if I fail this roll, it'll probably be like, wait a second, does having this armor make me not human? Like I'll start to just worry about that kind of general. It's like, am I weird am I like innately different from the other heroes because of this armor? And I'll just start to worry about that a little bit, maybe. Okay. I roll reject influence. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Leave it to chaos. Oh man.
Hey, at least I get a potential.
Nice.
Yeah, and you get a condition though.
I
don't know. I guess his words hit you hard. Maybe you take a condition from this. The GM will adjust. I think you take a condition and the GM will adjust. Anyway, so I think you get 2 conditions.
No. The way it works is I don't think I get a condition by. Oh wait,
it's because you chose
you're right. Yeah. Okay.
Rejecting influence.
I get a condition, and then he changes my labels, and I get another condition because I can't change my labels. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
That's
fine. That's fine.
What a way to start at the level.
I had 0 conditions, so this isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be insecure. Probably makes the most sense.
Yeah. I was about to say that, like, what he's saying is weird to you, but it feels, I guess, unless I'm putting words in your mouth, but it's like Palladium. It's hard to ignore his words. Like you find yourself thinking about it for the days to come. Like you're confused. Like why did he say that to me? Am I really just a support character?
And like, is there something about like I think the thing that me as a player at least is wondering about that there is like, what's on Vulcan's mind? Like I'm worried that he's worried about something.
Yeah.
Like
you're definitely troubled.
So I'm gonna mark afraid too, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
Insecure and afraid. Yeah. Okay.
Oof. Okay. That's fine. Actually, before I go to Bastion, it'll be more poignant if I do it this way. Mm-hmm. Left wing on the comms as things are kind of settling down. Countess runs over to where all the other sidekicks are, but in the comms she says, "Left wing to me."
Sorry. Who said this?
Countess.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, yeah, I mean,
Simi, just take your time, but just teleport with the air.
Yeah, like my instinct as a player was to go and see if there was anything during that period that Scabs was able to do for the people who were dying. He's still hoping that maybe Reaper's power is just that he can steal their power, and if they're too weak, they can't stop. He doesn't have any reason to know that
going, right?
They're dead. Oh, okay, cool. That works out. Yeah, that's
so she's going towards where the other sidekicks are, and that's where Scab was leading people out.
Okay.
But I think we established at the end of the last session that Scab had done all he could to like stabilize people, and then they were like moving away from the fight because he was like, "Hey, Palladium, let's just get these people out of here."
Sure. Okay. Yeah, he's like, on my way. No, sorry. It's. I mean, I might not even be teleporting; might just be running over. I don't know how big this place is.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Abstract.
Sure.
The point is, when you get there, Countess does this to somebody inside the tunnel, and turns, and you and Emoticon are walking towards her at the same time, and maybe you slow down when you get close. Like, what the heck?
Sure.
But she just grabs both of you and pulls you into a hug and like falls on her knees. And she just is like quietly sobbing.
Yeah, I think
holding both of you.
I glance over at Emoticon like, what's happening? And then back over there, are you okay?
I think she just says, "But you're sick. I'm so sorry."
Sorry about what?
I don't think she answers.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, if she doesn't say anything, I guess I glance up at emoticon again just to see if what his face looks like.
I think he is similarly like. I mean, I think he's more moved by what she's doing than you are.
Right.
I think you're more confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think he is similarly. Like I guess he also shares a look with you of like.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really like. Maybe he gives you kind of like an irritated shrug. Like, I don't know. Like,
right. Yeah. Like, what are you asking me? Yeah. Then I guess after a second, I'm like, we should see if Scabs is able to do anything for the New York kids. I'm worried what Reaper being able to steal their power means, given his name. Worried they might not have made it.
Yeah, I think she says, of course, and lets you go, and you kind of run after. And I think we'll cut away from there. I think you obviously see that they died, right? Do you have something that you wanted to play out with that? I don't know. Something.
Not really. I mean, I think like he pretty much only had negative experiences with these people, and in entirely ways that were his own fault.
Yeah.
And so like I think he feels bad basically that this was sort of their last memories basically. But yeah, I think I mean we maybe see from a distance that he like kind of, you know, I don't know if they're still there. I assume their bodies, right? I assume they didn't bother moving dead people yet. So he might kind of, you know, slump down.
Oh no, they took the bodies out.
Oh, they took the corpses
too.
Okay.
They were keeping, you know, like taking everybody away.
Yeah, so then maybe he's just kind of looking around where they were, and you know, sort of like he's staring into the middle distance, right?
Yeah.
But maybe there's like some blood on the ground, and he's just kind of like staring at it.
Yeah. Love that for you. So then we cut over to Bastian, and Bastian, I feel like we just kind of get a scene, like Weightless has already kind of walked away, and we get a scene of like Bastian looking up towards where Dragon was, and then we just transition away, or where Dragon is like you know, blazing a trail to try and find them.
Yeah, we see the smoke trail,
and the contrast is the other people came and checked on them, and Dragon is laser focused.
If we could get like one little just extra scene, like after Weightless is gone, and like Bastian's looking down from the stands, seeing like the dead kids being carted off.
Yeah.
He just sighs and whispers under his breath, "I thought this place was going to be different."
Oof.
Dang.
Oof.
That's all we need.
Yeah. So maybe we get that shot first, and then you look up towards Dragon, and we just see like little Ozai flame trail, like you know, like off in the distance, and then we cut. I think it's the next morning, and do you guys all share a room, or is it just you and Bastian that shares a room? Like is Leftwing and
it's Leftwing and Bastian that shared the room, because the Palladium didn't know about our secret tunnel behind the poster.
Yeah, so maybe Palladium doesn't share a room with anybody because of the nature of how often he's at school.
No, remember, we had established this. I stay with my sister and our caretaker.
That's right.
Somewhere
so
else.
you don't actually sleep at the dorms.
I don't sleep.
I forgot about that. Yep.
Yeah.
So do you still go back to... Oh, actually, I have another scene. I forgot. Ooh, man, this is why I need to pay attention to my notes. When you guys get back to the school, Mist and DJ are there because you teleported them away, right? And Gemma was there too. So Kelp, you can have a scene with Palladium can have a scene with Gemma if you want to, based off of that. Or we could be like, you know, back at where you actually will sleep. Up to you, or if you want to sleep at the school after everything, you know, what we'll get there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Leftwing, as soon as you guys like get back to the school, and Mist and DJ see you. They both come over to you. I'm sure you're going up to them as well. DJ, as he comes up to you, he's like, "Oh man, thank you so much for teleporting me away. That was a scary." And Mist gets up close to you, like interrupts DJ and like pushes you.
Oh.
And she says, "What's wrong with you? Why'd you teleport me away? I could have helped."
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was a good idea.
What, just me and DJ? And just some civilian? Well, that's who you thought wasn't going to be helpful in the fight? What, do you think I'm useless?
I didn't have time to do everybody else, all right? Which is kind of the problem. You realize,
I'm basically immortal. I dodge easily. I can move my consciousness. And things have literally gone through my head, and I've survived. So what gives? You just...
Well, I mean, guy 1v1'd Weightless, and he almost killed him. So I feel like that's not... Look, I would have teleported everyone else here, too, if I'd had time. But, you know, he was like a killing machine, literally. I mean, you're aware 5 kids from New York died, right? One of which could teleport. I mean, yeah. So, you know, you're welcome.
Is everyone else from our school okay?
I mean, I think so. I only know that for sure that...
I think maybe as you're saying that, somebody, maybe Emoticon, since he's on his team, is like helping Shorty walk. Mm-hmm. And DJ goes up to Shorty like, "Whoa, yo, man, what's going on? Are you okay? What's wrong with your leg?" And he's like, "Nothing, man. I just Charlie horsed it, okay?" And he's like, "But dude, your back is all messed up. And Shorty's like, "I'm fine." And Emoticon's like, and just keeps walking with him, and DJ just is kind of left behind to watch.
Yeah.
And I think Mist kind of walks away from you after that happens, and sure, goes to like see like what else happened, or like see everyone's okay. Maybe she goes over to Thunder and Quackquill.
All right.
So then we cut, and the next day. Actually, no, sorry, Palladium. Did you want to say something to Gemma, or like how do you get Gemma back? Do you just like, do we want to have a scene of that right away? Maybe Cody Reynolds is there, and walks up to you, Palladium. This is actually probably what should happen. Cody Reynolds walks up to you, Palladium, and he's like, "We got to talk." And like Gemma's behind her, and he like goes into like probably like one of the like maybe he just goes into an office and keep it low key. No, I think he brings you guys to an interrogation room, like a classic interrogation room. Let me pull up Cody Reynolds on the screen. We haven't seen him in a while.
Who's Cody Reynolds again?
This guy is isn't he the like director in some way? He's like the boss of Marty, right?
No, he's just another agent. He's probably a similarly
okay.
Cody Reynolds. Agent. Okay, for some reason
he's the guy that caught Luckwing drinking.
Right, I remember that. Yeah. I thought he was more important than Marty. Okay.
I was imagining Marty for some reason. Okay, this definitely changes the tenor of this. I thought it was just Marty being like, "We need to talk," and I'm like, "I don't know what we have to talk about." Okay,
yeah. So Cody Reynolds, I think, probably puts you and Gemma into like an interrogation room, and he's like, "Now that she knows, things are going to change." And Gemma's like, "No, what?"
Like, yeah, I like do almost a face palm on it. Like, play dumb, not that dumb.
Yeah.
Who's John? No, not that dumb.
Yeah. Do you answer to that, or are you just going to wait?
I don't know this man from Adam. No, I don't say anything. Yeah.
I think he says, "How did it happen?"
Helmet
It
came
looks
off in the
squarely
line.
at you.
Yeah, I just say helmet came off in the line of duty, sir.
That's what I was told. Couldn't avoid it, but this is a serious situation. This level of classified is way above our heads. Gemma, your life is going to have to change. You have a couple of options. You could stay on a government facility. Your caretaker could come there.
Isn't she already kind of doing that?
Yes, but it's a hotel, right? You're like in the penthouse, so it's a public setting.
Okay.
So it's now
just
like okay, we gotta Now it's more locked down.
Okay.
He says your caretaker will still be able to watch over you. You wouldn't change parental rights, but either going to have to be a part of a government facility. Maybe when you're older, you can help out, or you can take the serum, become a hero.
I close my eyes and just like sigh.
Yeah. Gemma's like, I'm pretty sure I'd like to be a hero, please.
We could tell like we've been getting shots of Palladium this entire time, and he hasn't wanted to say anything, but every muscle in his body is tensed.
Yeah. So keep in mind, you succeeded at a role to convince Gemma out of this, but the narrative has certainly changed, right? Now she's being offered this. So there's precedent, though, for if you want to try and convince her out of it.
I know. I think I just say, can you give us some time to talk about this as a family before she makes any final decisions? I'm talking to Cody, not to...
Yeah, he nods. He says, just so you know, we'll be listening in. And he walks out of the room.
Yeah, I think I say, Gemma, I'm not going to forbid you from being a hero, but I'm going to strongly recommend against it. You saw what happened. No, I probably say, you probably heard about what happened there today. You saw some of it. I don't want you.
He's like, okay, first though, I have a lot of questions.
Sure. Yeah. Ask your questions.
Why is this all a secret? I mean, isn't everybody else like public about being a hero? I mean,
I look at the two-way mirror or the one-way mirror or whatever, and I just say, can I tell her?
A quick answer comes and says no.
I give her a shrug and look back.
She's like, oh, okay. Are you like...
Let's just say that there's something extra about what I am, and
I think Cody says that's enough, Palladium.
I had to give her something.
She kind of nods and she says, I mean, I guess I don't have any more questions if I can't get answers, but I guess, do I get some time to think about it?
I think that's what it just gave you.
No, I mean more like days. Do I have to decide now? Does the offer expire to be a hero?
I mean, that's kind of what I was asking as Palladium a second ago to Cody.
Oh, sure.
Was like, can you give her some time? Like, I wasn't even saying like, can you give us some time right now to talk about it? I was like, can you give her some time?
I think that's how Cody understood that.
Yeah.
Is like, you want a few minutes to decide here. I think Gemma just says, yeah, I think I'll just wait then. A lot has happened. I kind of feel like if I made any decision now, I'd be like, wake up the next morning and be like, what did I just do? She's not even looking at you. She's kind of looking down at herself when she says that.
I smile smile endearingly at her, proud. I smile because I'm proud of her for being that self-aware.
Yeah. Do you feel like she's taking it well?
As well as you can take it, probably. Yeah.
Right. I was just wondering if there's a line that, because I think next thing that she'll say is, by the way, you're really bad at keeping secrets. I was like 99% sure that you were a hero.
I don't have any defense to that, so I shrug.
And I think she is like, and I'm really glad the cat's out of the bag because it's pretty cool what you do. I watched you in the tournament. You did great.
I smile. I smile for a moment, and then I kind of frown, and I say, I give her an alarmed look. I'm like, do you think Abby knows? If I'm as bad as I...
No, she's hopelessly unloved. People don't know anything when they're in that way.
Thanks. I think that's reassuring.
Probably isn't. It probably shouldn't be.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, Gemma, I don't want you to be locked into a government facility your whole life, but yeah, I do think you should think a little bit more about becoming a hero.
Maybe I'll just stay in a government facility until I can't handle it anymore. Like, just get super stir crazy.
Yeah.
And she just smiles she's just like, yeah, of course. Let's just.
We can talk about this more when someone isn't listening in on us. Well, at least we can pretend that someone isn't.
She kind of is about to be like, yes, agree, and then she goes, oh, yeah. I think it's finally starting to sink in. I think that we cut from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's next day. I think you don't go back to the caretaker that night. I think a debriefing happens, and I think you guys are forced to stay at the
sure, that makes sense.
Facility. What happens the next morning? We get just like a quiet. People wake up the next morning, brushing their teeth scene. What did I do?
Did I bunk with Bastion and Left Wing?
Yeah, maybe Palladium's on the floor and
yeah, I'm on the floor with a bedroll or whatever, just blanket and pillow. I don't know what.
So you guys wake up the next morning and are just like absolutely sore and beat, right?
We got like 2 hours of sleep or whatever.
Yeah. Anybody have any one-liners?
Yeah, I don't know if Left Wing comes out, right? I think he's like just stays in his bed.
Sure, yeah.
And Bastion's just meditating in his little Zen garden with a surge.
Yeah.
Like on a rock next to him.
Oh, okay, like you didn't sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the like over the PA, but Duplicity says, everyone, please report to the what's the word? The auditorium. Yeah, that's the word. Everyone, please report to the auditorium.
That's how she actually says it, right?
Yes. No, that last sentence. Yeah.
What are they called?
Yeah, it's like, wait, what was that ruin called again?
Yeah, it might be that like please report to assembly or something like that. They might have a name for the meeting or the gathering or whatever.
Whatever he says, we'll figure it out in the TV show version.
Term is.
Yeah. So you guys report there, and the New York school teachers and the students are leaving to go back to the New York school. They stayed overnight for debriefing, and so this is kind of like a goodbye. So I think maybe Director Nolan is there.
Oh, real quick, I actually do think I have something to add for like the morning. Like, we probably get a shot of Bastion meditating and then Left Wing kind of like staring up at the ceiling, like in his bed or whatever, right? And I'm probably the first one who's like actually getting up and going in the morning, and maybe putting on a pot of coffee or whatever, grabbing a surge from if if there isn't any coffee, grabbing a Surge from the mini fridge or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think I do say before I like leave the room, as Leftwing's just kind of like laying in his bed, like staring at the ceiling or whatever he's doing, I just say, "Congrats, by the way. No winning."
Yeah, thanks. It was like a lot longer ago than 9 hours.
Yeah. Well, I think you deserved it.
Thanks.
Certainly kind of
doesn't feel like it means much anymore, but I mean, I guess it does. I get paid more now, right?
I think we all get paid more.
Yeah, sick.
Just like nod to him and walk out.
I think we probably see like on Leftwing's phone, like on the bed or whatever. Wait, we don't have smartphones. Never mind. We don't see
yeah.
I mean, we have dumb phones.
Your Nokia.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was like reading an article about maybe it's like a newspaper or whatever. I don't know how we get newspaper delivered to our secret base, but
well, I was assuming we were in the
actual bedroom part.
Oh, I didn't know we ever slept in our rooms. All right, but yeah,
I mean, I assume we have to, right?
If you sleep in Bastion's supercomputer room, you just ask the supercomputer for news, right?
I suppose, yeah. But yeah, so I mean, maybe he has like a little news clipping or whatever, and it's like it's probably
maybe the supercomputer, maybe Emperor printed something out for you.
Sure, yeah, and yeah, it's like the headline is about the fight, and there's like a footnote about the actual result of the thing.
Yep.
And maybe we zoom up on it as you like as you guys were like walking to the auditorium, and the little line says, and the winner of the tournament was the notorious Leftwing.
Yeah.
Nice. So we cut to the auditorium.
Controversial win by the notorious Leftwing.
Was that from CNN? Gross.
CNN. Yuck. Like Emperor, please change your programming. Please don't print out more CNN articles. Anyway, we go to the auditorium. I think Director Nolan is there and says, kind of gives like a speech. I feel like maybe you guys kind of don't really hear much of it, but he said something along the lines of, I'll try my best off the cuff. He says like, thank you to the New York School for your participation in the tournament. We have our deepest condolences and our best wishes. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to help as you mourn this time. Students, we brought you here together so we can say our goodbyes. Please do so as you wish. And they didn't have you like sit. They just had you like there's chairs, but everybody's just standing, right? That way they can just be kind of like impromptu conversations and goodbyes and stuff.
Remind me, what happened to Biolastic?
He was tortured by Roulette.
Mm-hmm. But he's alive?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Did they find him?
Yep. And he probably looks relatively okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that's surprising to you.
The person torturing him left it up to fate whether or not he got tortured, which is nicer than any other torturer would have been.
Yeah. Although it is 100% his fault that everyone escaped.
For the audience's point of view, Biolastic looked messed up when we got a shot of him, but he doesn't look messed up now. And the in-canon reason for that is the bargains wore off.
Mm.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to remember who else of the New York school that I had like meaningful interactions with. It's mostly less like just being rivals, and I feel like Leftwing and Bastion had a lot more interaction. I think mostly it was Biolastic for me. Was there anyone else that I am forgetting that Palladium interacted with?
You guys all are interacted with Scarlet Saber and Statue.
Oh yeah, well I don't want to talk to him. Or I don't want to talk to any of
all of my interactions.
Green Tiger.
Our interactions were negative.
Yeah.
The only non-antagonistic interaction I had that I think any of us had was me wanting to see if Mirage, was that her name?
Yeah.
Was asking Mirage.
Green Tiger was cool.
Yeah. True.
Green Tiger and I got we had a bromance.
Yeah, I'd probably go out of my way to say goodbye to Green Tiger and Biolastic specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green Tiger just shakes your hand. I mean, he's a small dude, right? And he seems a little bit more optimistic than the rest of them. And
so do I. So I feel like we get along. We it's a pretty normal interaction. We're shaking hands. Good luck.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss.
I feel like Biolastic is rather cold for you. Not like mad at you, but just
well, so that's the thing. I when I go up to Biolastic, it's not a good luck, goodbye. I'm going to have a talk with him. I'm going to have a conversation with him, right? If anyone else wants to do their thing first, that's fine. But I had a particular idea with
go for it.
I wanted to say to him. Okay, yeah. So I think I check in about like what happened, right? So I'm sure I heard from someone that he was like found
captured by roulette,
like, tortured, and whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess you tell me, how much context do I have for what he did? Because you said that he explicitly went against the bargain and stuff because of what I said to him.
Yeah, that's probably not known to you, and I think it's probably not even understood by him. Right? He wouldn't know how to even communicate that.
For sure,
I'm super weird. You probably wouldn't either without your player context, like player knowledge of there's something going on here.
I'm just trying to think of like what context I have for from my perspective. What do I know happened there? / what he did.
Biolastic's report probably hasn't reached your ears yet. I would gander, but I mean, you could, if it's necessary for what you're going to say, we can just say that you found it, right? But I was going to say, I think Biolastic's report would say something like, I was kidnapped by a crazy person and he kept throwing cards and making reality change. And then at one point he changed reality to let them escape.
Yeah, I think I was assuming that
and I tried to attack him and escape. And I
was assuming I knew that much. I was because any hint of that, I would have immediately been like, roulette, that guy. Yeah. That's basically what I wanted. It's just that I had the context for it was the same guy.
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
So I basically I go up to him and I think I say, "You okay?"
Better than everyone else, it seems.
Better than everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe just means his dead classmates and his injured classmates and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah. I think I say, takes guts to go up against a villain like that. To not give in to whatever pressure he's pushing on you or deals he tries to make with you.
Yeah. I didn't listen to him. I didn't make a bargain. I didn't do it.
Good. I didn't either.
He looks up at you and he's like, You saw roulette?
I nod.
You bought him?
Yeah.
And you denied his bargain?
Worked about as well for me as it did for you. Barely got out of there alive.
Well, listen, I mentioned this in the report, but I don't think it really means much. Maybe I just hope it doesn't mean much. But one of the things he said to me was, he said, now that you've rejected the bargain, fate fancies me.
Yeah, I think that's how his power works. You reject the bargain, it goes worse for you. I still think it's the right call. I don't think we're not supposed to negotiate with terrorists. I don't care if he has some sort of fate power. It's not the right thing to do, and I'm glad you did it. Screw that guy.
Yeah, he nods. Yeah. Thanks. Actually, that means a lot to me.
Do I know his first name? His actual name?
Nope. And I will have to look it up. No, I'm 95% certain I wrote this down.
I mean, are names like a thing that we share super easily?
That's what I know.
So you probably don't know it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
so I just say,
make a name for him.
Yeah, that's fine. I just say, Biolastic, our conversation earlier yesterday, I think time is weird right now, about your power and living and dying as a hero. I want you to know that there's a distinction that I make. When you're in a situation like that, it is the right thing to offer up your life. It is always the right thing to do that. I'm not trying to tell you to not be the hero you know you can be. I just grin, and it's like a gritted teeth, sort of like forcing myself to grin sort of thing. And I just say, I just don't want you to be stupid, okay?
Yeah,
just don't be a moron.
Yep, this is gonna be the move. This is gonna be
comfort and support, or the special.
You can do this. Yeah. Pop it in there. We try to help a peer get stronger, overcome a personal obstacle, roll plus mundane.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch my labels.
Yeah,
I have to. There's no way I'm gonna try to do it at this on a -2. So can we say I backed up and did get his first name and gave him mine too, right? Like we had that exchange where I was, because in my mind that's what I was when I asked you for that. I was, instead of saying my elastic, I would have prefaced it. I wanted to get personal.
Sure.
Right? I want to have been like Ben, right? Like
I cannot with confidence tell you a name because I don't know if the name is taken by somebody else.
Yeah.
There's too many characters. We can go with Ben.
Do a weird one.
We'll
Ben.
do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. I don't think I'm 90% sure.
Yeah.
There's no Bens yet.
So when I that's what I said. I said Ben, and then I made sure he knew my first name as well, and as part of that exchange.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you as John here, sort of a thing.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna switch that then.
Connor, quick question. So basically his sickness is just caused by like a buildup of like microplastics in his body, right?
I don't think you know. I don't think you know what causes his what causes his sickness.
Well,
it's something like that, but maybe not specifically.
Just that his power kills him, right?
Yeah. Well, and even that could be
okay. Well, just outside of the, since he was part. Wait, maybe I guess he wasn't near. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe this will come up later. I haven't interacted with him yet, so there's no. Theoretically, Bastion might be able to fix it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I want you to roll that.
Oh yeah, no, there's no reason. There's no reason to yet, and he's not good.
Bastion kills my elastic.
Yeah. Let me just take all the plastic out of your box. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
So yeah, my goal with this role is to basically tell Biolastic, like, there's a difference between being heroic and being suicidal. And being suicidal is stupid and selfish.
Yep.
Whereas being heroic is obviously not that.
Yep.
And the line is contrasted or is highlighted by what he did with that guy. I'm saying, maybe this is some other hero would differ with me as to where the line is, but me as Palladium, I'm like, nope. Maybe some other hero is going to tell you that was a stupid thing to do. I don't think so, because that's what was right? Like you don't negotiate with terrorists, and doing stuff like that isn't stupid. It's the right thing to do, and even if it's bad for you or like objectively the worst choice in a sense that like it's going to go worse for you, that's the sort of hits that we have to take as a hero. Intentionally killing yourself when you don't have to by using your powers over and over and over again and pushing yourself to the limits is not that. Right?
Is that all in character or?
No. I basically said just what I said. It's just that's the context is what I'm hoping
for sure. Well, go ahead and roll. We'll see what you communicated to him. All right.
All right, let's do it.
I'm only going to +3 now.
I don't think I have any bonuses to this. Let me just check my moves real quick. Can I reveal a trap I've left for him? No.
It was an emotional trap.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. I don't think I have any. Ooh, foods. Thank you.
Multiple foods.
Let's see. Can I commit myself to save someone?
Then you have to actually save him from death, right? And if you don't make progress to do that in a scene.
Yeah, I'll just roll. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah. So it's good closure for this. Yeah, good closure for your relationship with him. That you're not leaving it on a sour note, right?
Yeah, and even if we don't like meet again for a while, at least I know that I said what I needed to say, and hopefully he'll.
Yeah. So he takes that to heart and he says, "I'll think about that. Thank you."
Slug him on the shoulder.
Yeah. I think. Are you wearing your armor?
I mean, you have to be, right?
We're in assembly, and I don't think.
Yeah, you probably don't have to be. Yeah, but I was going to make the joke of like,
right.
He like his arms broke or whatever.
It's just a rifle punch.
No, he just. I think he kind of frowns at that, and that turns and walks away.
And that was me. That was just Palladium, like being awkward. Like I don't know how to this conversation.
Yeah, maybe after he walks away, Palladium just shrugs to himself.
Yeah, just like I don't know.
Yeah. Left wing or Bastion, you want to say goodbye to anybody? Oh, actually, left wing Mirage comes up to you and he says, "Maybe rain check."
Yeah, probably. Look, I'm sorry about how things went. I wish there was more I could have done.
Yeah. I think that's how we all feel.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing what you can do, Leftwing. You're going to be a great hero. You just have to figure yourself out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Thanks. And thanks for
remember your perception.
Yeah.
Not somebody else's. And I think she's shifting your labels.
Okay.
Telling you how the world works, right?
Sure.
Because I think you gave her influence, right? Yeah, she does.
Probably.
I think. Oh, geez, what is she moving here though?
Kind of sounds like she's increasing superior, which means
that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
because it's locked.
That's locked.
Yeah, I think so. Let me make sure. But I mean, that's the one where it's like, I mean, that's what you roll to.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of the like who you are kind of. Yes.
So maybe it's something else. I guess there's two ways you can take superior. It's like your self-esteem or like your pride, or like your conceitedness, because that could be.
I think either way, her telling me that like it doesn't matter what other people say, use your own perception is still that.
It's still superior. Yeah, I agree. So it doesn't mean anything. Should we move on?
I mean, I think it means that he agrees with her, right?
Yeah.
And like, he does nod and is like, yeah.
He appreciates it, but he didn't need the affirmation. Like he didn't need to be his mind to be changed at all.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I think like I don't know if it was locked back when we had that conversation. So I think she was part of the reason why he was able to get there anyways, right? So yeah, I think he says I said it earlier, but I'll say it now instead, where he's like, yeah, thanks for the help. It helped a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, she nods. And she turns and walks away.
Yeah.
Bastian, do you have anybody to say goodbye to?
I think he says like a quick goodbye to like Green Tiger, like,
yeah,
it was nice being on your team,
Yeah.
And if Statue's nearby, he wants to like a peace offering.
Sorry for stealing your name.
Like he coats his arm in like carbon, like hands it out to like for like a handshake.
Yeah. He takes it begrudgingly. And as he's shaking your hand, he says, "This doesn't change anything between us."
Same time next year.
Same time, same change.
Yeah. He says, "You bet. And next time it'll be different." I'll take my name back, and I'll beat you fair and square before the whole public. Mark my words, Bastion.
Is that how Hero Society works? You beat someone up and you get their name?
No, but he's just a goof, right?
It goes by Chronicles of Riddick rules.
Yeah.
Keep what you kill.
Yeah.
Since I won this round, does that mean I get your current name? I'll be
only if I get your name.
No, that'll just be my middle name, Bastion Statue, whatever my last name is, because I forgot.
It's Lee.
Bastion Statue Lee.
I think he takes that like almost like as law, and he like is really troubled by that. He's like, no. And he like turns and walks away. Yeah, he's like, he just is like kind of speechless, but definitely like you feel like he's taking you serious.
Yeah. Like if he really thinks that beating you is going to get him your name, it has to be the other way around.
Yeah. Like, oh, darn it! I made the rules. I have to live by them.
Well, this is just set in stone. That's how I'm always going to refer to myself.
I can't wait for Bastion to have like 12 names, all that he's stolen from this guy at the end of the campaign. This guy ends the campaign like Tiddlewinks because he can't think of anything else.
Maybe a quick thing with like Alchemist.
Oh, sure.
Like a quick thing, you say.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like I stick my hand out. Like I fought a dragon, or wait, what's the S tier threat?
Oh, a red level.
I fought 2 red level or I guess 3 red level threats yesterday, and still my match with you was the hardest.
Yeah. She kind of frowns and she says, "Yeah, you're strong. Sometimes you just gotta outwit, change the game, play to your rules. That's what I do best." She's moving your superior up. And danger down, I think. Maybe danger down?
Hey, well, I mean, yeah, that's literally...
Does she have influence on him?
That's
typically...
Nope.
Yeah, you can't shove someone's labels unless you have...
So she can't. So that's just what she says.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I actually wanted that.
I would say they were probably locked anyways, but I guess they're
not. No, they got all cattywampus because me farming some potential.
Okay. Cattywampus, that's a word.
That's gonna be Statue's hero name at the end of it.
Yeah, there you go.
It is indeed a word, Connor.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I've heard it before, yeah.
Well, if you're ever looking to team up with someone in the future, I think we'd make a good team.
Sure. Yeah, as long as there's a lot of what was it?
Blowing up.
As long as there's a lot of nitrogen around for me to change, or boron. I think that's the other one, but if not, she just says the right one.
I just learned that plastic is made of carbon, so I've just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a whole new world.
Yeah.
I haven't been using plastic this whole time, just imagine.
Yeah. Yes. Are you saying this to Alchemist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's just kind of like, okay. And it just like turns like
she's like I would have figured that out on day one. Like, come on,
one of my friends just died. Like, I don't care about your plastic manipulation.
Well, this is him trying to like cheer her up.
Oh yeah. But I think
he's not. Well,
I think
I'm not going to roll a Monday.
Yeah. I think it falls on deaf ears, right? I mean, she's not like there's not. This isn't a bad thing. As if she's like, oh, that's so rude. But she's just like, okay, man.
Yeah.
And
Bastion's not very good at this. He has a... Actually, no. You know what? No, I am gonna roll mundane.
I don't think there is a role here, because if you think about it, what would you accomplish here? Like comforting her? Yeah, cheer her up. And then what?
The comfort or support.
Yeah, but then what? She's literally leaving.
Yeah, so we're gonna be. Are we never gonna meet these people ever again?
That's my point. Is comfort and support is a temporary thing, right? You can do this move as like the permanent move, right? So like this isn't you changing like her future, as in like changing how she like changing the course of her life, right? That's kind of what that other move is, right?
Okay.
This is just cheering her up at the moment, which doesn't really have like an in-game effect at the moment.
Okay.
Until Reaper attacks, he goes up to the floor. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like you say that, and yeah, she thinks. I don't mean this in a romantic way, but she thinks you're cute when you say that. How about that? Is that sufficient for you?
Sure.
Or did you just want to roll mundane because you wanted to see if you get advancement?
No, I was going to use.
Okay.
I was going to use one of my abilities.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
I literally. Huh? Yeah, the thermodynamic miracle.
Yeah.
Because I was literally going on about how awesome she is and how unique her power is and how we'd like make a good team.
Yeah.
So I think that would be enough to activate that. Yeah. For the rules of the move, I guess it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It doesn't really affect the course of her character arc, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so before we cut here, we get one more scene. Everybody's kind of leaving, and you got your guys' conversations are done, and as they're like turning away to leave, Shorty walks up, kind of like maybe kind of like there's two halves of the room, right? And their half it like starts to move away, and Shorty like steps out, and he's like with I think maybe he has crutches, right? And he steps out and he says, I want to say something before you all go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't fast enough. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll get faster. I swear it. I'll get faster.
Pretty much as soon as he starts. Pretty much as soon as he starts like his voice starts cracking, I am already moving towards him as fast as I can.
Yeah, I know. I think Duplicity is on it too, right? And like I think maybe even he like drops his crutches and he's like like almost like and I think the rest of the New York school is like they're kind of like okay, like don't know how to respond to this at all. And then like one by one they just kind of slowly just leave. And like maybe you're there to steady him, right? And then Duplicity gets there a few seconds later and it's just like, Shorty, it's okay. Why don't we go talk? And he's just still like, I'm sorry. And they all like slowly walk away and leave. And I think the last person that leaves.
Can I say something to him before he leaves?
Before Shorty leaves?
Yeah.
Well, the rest of the school is leaving, right? And the last thing that you guys see of them, the last person to turn and leave is Scarlet Saber, and she just kind of does like a bow and leaves. But yeah, what do you want to say to him?
Well, I just want to say like before Duplicity like leads him away to have like a counseling session or whatever.
Yeah.
When you're saying like I'll get stronger, I'll get better, and I'm like studying him because when he dropped his crutches, I assume he like stumbles or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I look him, I grab him by the shoulders, and I'm like, Shorty, without you, everyone there would be dead. Don't you dare do this to yourself. You are a hero. You will always be a hero. And yes, you are going to get better. But this is not a failure. You did everything in your power to save those people. To save our friends. All of those people are alive because of you.
Yeah, I mean, roll, right? This is, you can do this for sure. Same roll.
Okay. I'm glad I switched my mundane.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to do this all session.
Yep.
Which is good because I'm insecure, which means I'm terrible at savior anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, respectable.
Okay. So it's on a 7 to 9, they mark personal advancement if you choose one. They believe you, but only because you've already proven yourself to them. You lose your influence over them.
No,
the topic's particularly sensitive and they lash out at you, mark a condition. What you say makes them angry, uncomfortable, or distrusting. The next time team would be added, take two away. that's a difficult mechanic to make work.
Yeah.
But those are the three options.
I mean, the only one that really makes sense is marker condition.
Yeah.
So I'm fine. And this Palladium's done this before. He is okay if people like lash out at him and like they can beat him up all he wants. Like this is what he's made to do, both emotionally and physically. Like I just take the hits, and hopefully that I'm still doing what I need to do to like get them in the right headspace. So even if he has to yell at me a bit, I'm fine with that.
Well, I don't think he's really hears you in the moment. I think that's probably the reaction he would have, right? Is he's just like, I don't need your help. Maybe he even like pushes you away and like falls to the ground, right? He's like, maybe like when you're grabbing him, he's just like, get off with me, and literally just falls to the ground. And I think that's when duplicity like steps in and like leads him away, probably with like Scab or Weightless or somebody.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, do I get angry, guilty, or hopeless?
Hopeless.
I mean, I would say
guilty or hopeless make the most sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like guilty probably is the best one out of these three, because I just think about like maybe I'm saying this, but I feel like, man, if I only could have done a little bit more, right? Like,
we all sort of have had that sentiment already a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let me.
I don't let my words don't sink into my own skin.
Right. Yep. I just have to make sure I mark Shorty really quick. Make sure I don't forget.
Because, like, if I had been better at absorbing the bomb, or had been able to like figure out the thing with Marty right away, or didn't have to worry about Gemma, or was better at saving Gemma, I could have been there earlier and seen Reaper try to do this.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we cut from there.
Before they leave.
Okay.
Does Scarlet Saber not say anything to me?
She bowed at the end.
She bows.
But before the Shorty thing.
Correct. She does not.
Yeah. Okay, I thought she was more. I thought there was stuff going on in the background with her.
Oh, like what?
I thought she was an inside agent for the stupid element guys. That's how they knew where I was. That I left.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh man.
Yeah. I had a whole thing about telling her that I killed Mercury guy.
Oh, interesting.
As she was leaving, I thought, oh, okay. Well, would Bastion
go confront her?
No.
I mean, does Bastion think that, or does Jared think that?
Jared thinks that. Bastion's not. I don't think Bastion quite.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he trusts her, but because he's just like super horny for him. It seems.
I mean, yeah, it's super goofy, right?
Like, it's more uncomfortable than like she's a secret spy trying to kill me.
It's also a little. I mean, it leads to or lends to suspicion, right? Like it could have been that was the case because she was trying to get close to you.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, Jared thinks that. Bastion doesn't.
Yeah, sure.
So we cut from there. How would I want to play this out? I think maybe like a few minutes after they leave, let me think about how I want to do this.
In the meantime, I need to figure out how I'm getting rid of any of these conditions.
I think what happens is, oh man, how would this play out? I'm trying to think if they would stop this or if you guys just hear it later. I think you just hear it later. I don't think anybody would turn this on for you or want you to hear this live. But we fade out and fade into.
What about the supercomputer?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's have it. What if we're in our lair? You guys are back in the lair. Can I say that Team 1 is there? Like Fender, Mist, and Quantum Pillar.
I feel like that's probably what we would do, right? Like we would all need to be debriefing, like kind of decompress with hang out and
so we get a scene of you guys. I mean, you guys are all just goofing, right? You guys are drinking Surge and just maybe playing ping pong, whatever. And the supercomputer Emperor, I forgot. not supercomputer. He has a name. Emperor says, there's a broadcast going on right now. It's from Reaper. It's being publicly broadcasted.
I mean, as soon as he says that, I say, turn it on.
Yep. This is Reaper's public speech to the masses to reveal himself. And he does this using Static's power to broadcast it over the radio waves. For too long, you've been told who is worthy of power. For too long, a faceless council has decided which of you will rise as heroes and which of you will remain helpless. They dress it up as safety. They call it order. But the truth is simpler. They fear you. They fear what you might do if you had the same choices they did. Power is life. Power is freedom. Yet they chain it, ration it, and hand it out only to the obedient. And you, ordinary people, you're left to beg, or to break the law, or to watch as your children are deemed unfit. I am done asking permission. I will not kneel to their tyranny. I am a Reaper, and I stand with the freedom fighters. Some of you will call me a murderer. You are right. But understand this. Their lives were already forfeit. They were pawns sent to die in the government's games. And I gave their sacrifice meaning. Their powers are mine now. And I will use them. Not for me alone, but for you. I want you to believe in me. To believe that I can liberate you. So that one day you can hold your own power in your hands. But until that day comes, allow me to take powers for you. Allow me to strike down the chains that bind you until the serum belongs to all and freedom belongs to everyone. The Celestial Seven will come for me. They will call me a villain. They will call me a monster. But ask yourself this. What does that make them? If their only answer to freedom is your silence, your obedience, your weakness. I am Reaper, and I will not stop until the choice is yours.
I'm pretty sure that, like, at the beginning of that broadcast, I'm turning to Bastion and saying, Bastion, can Emperor trace the call?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt Connor.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, can I use Emperor to, if not, cut what he's saying and like rearrange it to make it sound bad?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
So
I'm Reaper.
So you
I'm the
couldn't
bad
do
guy.
that.
I'm a villain.
You couldn't do that because it's a radio broadcast, right?
Oh, it's just over the radio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I was thinking that Emperor could at least trace the signal.
Go ahead and talk amongst yourself 1 second.
Right, that makes sense.
We
Like
try
to triangulate where he is.
Yeah.
I don't know how one goes about triangulating things, but radio.
All right, Connor, we're done talking.
Let's see if here. I'm going to Google this real quick and see. Triangulating a radio signal involves using multiple receiving points to determine the location of the signal source.
I had a feeling.
This is achieved by measuring the direction of the arrival of the signal at each receiver and then using those directions to pinpoint the transmitter's location on a map. Well, here's the question. Emperor can like infiltrate systems and stuff. Can he just like use other systems to try to triangulate
I assume that's
it, right?
Yeah.
Because he has access to like the internet and I assume
he already has
terminals.
access to the school and the prison thing. We know that. That's 2 points.
Typically they have to be like more spread apart. I don't know how close those things are.
Isn't the school? I thought they were decent.
I know they're like a distance apart.
To the prison.
I mean, oh yeah, the prison. Yeah. Okay, I misunderstood what you were saying. I mean, either way, I think you could be able to try it, right? What is your move? Your layer move thing? Is it basically like you can try to do something and then Connor gives you like conditions that you have to meet or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's find it.
When you call upon your resources of your sanctuary to solve a problem, say
yeah.
what you want to do. The DM or the GM will give you 1 to 4 requirements from the following, which you need to complete.
Okay, so first you must blank. You'll need help from blank. You and your team will risk danger from blank. The best you can do is a lesser version, unreliable and limited. You'll need to mark 1 box on your Doom track, or you'll have to obtain blank. I feel like this is
let's not do any Doom tracks.
Yeah, I know you're really close there, but I feel like that makes sense. At the very least, like you and your team will risk danger from blank is an easy one, like or something.
When you say you're close, do you mean to dying or to just taking over the next one?
I'm close to getting the next box checked, but after that, I only have 1 box until I take the advancement that clears a box.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so he has two Doom tracks. Doom track boxes to fill, and then he marks the last Doom sign before the last Doom, the actual last Doom sign, which is your Doom arrives. Like once you have all the special things that you get from it, the only last one is it arrives.
Yeah, so I theoretically have 12 left before my Doom arrives.
12.
If I spent, because one of my advancements is clearing a Doom sign, like the bottom ones. So I just temporarily lose access to that power and have to do 5 more Doom tracks.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
I have 12.
Okay, so Connor, does Sanctuary make sense here? When you call upon the resources of your Sanctuary to solve a problem, which is triangulating the signal or something similar to that, say what you want to do. The GM will give you 1 to 4 requirements from the following list, which you must fulfill to complete your solution. There's a little list here. Is that
triangulate the signal
to find out where Reaper's signal is coming from, so we can give it to?
I'm fine with you just saying you do it.
Okay,
but it doesn't.
It won't yield results.
Yeah, the result is it's from a radio tower, and so he's not like his secret base. He's doing it from, right? He's doing it from a public radio tower, and then maybe you guys report it. Like we can just abstract this, right? You guys report it to the heroes or whatever, right? The
anonymously,
anonymously, right? and they get there, there's no trace, right? Maybe there's like a little bit of ice left,
Well, so here, gaming this for a second here. What if our intent is not triangulate the radio signal, but instead catch Reaper? Is that something that if you choose some of these, like actually us or someone else gets to him based on this radio signal?
I mean, I don't even know if that would be a good thing, right? Like,
I mean, maybe not.
This would be such a hastily assembled mission that whoever went would just die.
I don't know. I think it's fun.
I don't love that answer.
I really want to ruin Connor's plan for this campaign. Is what I'm saying.
Even if we reported it, I don't think that the people in charge would be stupid enough to send somebody to get killed so they could have their power stolen, right? Like, especially against this guy, this is sort of the necromancer effect where you don't want to lose people because every person you lose makes them more dangerous.
Yeah, that makes sense. The thing that I'm wondering though is like this is like a day after the fight. Like, I don't know. Part of me is like the Celestials had him on the run. Like, why don't we just like keep pressing our advantage and just go as hard as we can, and
well, if we knew where he was and all this, like if we had time to plan an assault, that would be a good idea.
Okay, then that's my question. This is not my move, so it's obviously Jared has to be the one to decide whether or not he wants to use it. But like, given when you call upon the resources of your sanctuary to solve a problem, say what you want to do. Can the problem that we want to solve be find out where his secret base is, so that we can then plan an assault?
I don't think that's
not even possible.
This situation, right? If you're talking just like in general, can the supercomputer figure out where his secret layer is? Yeah. I don't think it's that simple either, and for good reason. There's a very good reason why this would be theoretically impossible, in the sense that he would take precautions against Emperor being able to find him.
And maybe it's just
Emperor.
Maybe it's just maybe it's just because of the I lost my train of thought. I guess it's just like I'm thinking about like, okay, he is revealing himself in some way here by using this power and transmitting a radio signal. I feel like we have to be able to use that somehow to do something negative to him, right?
I
With
think,
a supercomputer.
I think this is the conversation that is happening with your characters, right?
Yeah.
And,
sure
and everybody's like, well, what would we do? Like David's retorts, whatever, right? What David was saying, like, well, what would we do? Like, we don't want to actually go there. Like maybe that's Thunder saying that, right? Like, do we even want to go find him? Like, what do you mean? And yeah, I think maybe you're like, but maybe he just broadcast, like, we can't just stand and do nothing.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
What are we supposed to do?
This is like this is him having to expose himself in some way.
Yeah.
Here, we have to be able to use this somehow.
I think your words is what we're left with. Palladium just being like, there's got to be something we can do. And there's just silence.
Yeah.
And everybody just is like, right? There's got to be something we can do. And we fail.
Yeah. I mean, and this is right. This is Palladium talking as, what do I have now? I'm afraid, guilty, and insecure.
Yep.
Right? It's like, it's gotta be.
Right.
It's gotta be.
I have very good reasons why.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't think you'd triangulate his position and they would lead you to his secret base and Emperor could.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think Emperor is for sure trying to find him, right? Like using his knowledge of the internet or whatever. But I don't think it makes sense to.
Very well. Very well. All right, I'm gonna go after him myself.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Palladium shows up at the radio tower.
I'm going rogue, guys.
Field makes a new character.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's not how this is gonna happen.
I think the next day we just fade out and cut to the next day, and we just get like headlines, and it said like bloodbath at Heroes Tournament, 5 students dead, villains breach school defenses, authorities stunned. Is Reaper the next Tempest? Fear arises over dark successor. And then the last one is Governor Arthur West wastes no time, sweeping new laws enacted. Maybe get like at the next date or like the next day, right? Date. And I'm assuming all 3 of you would be here for this, but tell me if you're not. It is Soda Pop's court date to decide whether or not she can join the Heroes in Training tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assumed you'd all be there.
I'd be there. Sure. Yeah. As long as we don't have class, that's the only one we need to be at.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. You get a hall pass. I think this would be a quote unquote public trial in the sense that this isn't being done like as part of the Heroes in Training program. I think it has to be an actual legal thing, but I don't think it's like an open courtroom. I think it's more of like a Supreme Court decision making situation where it's obviously it would be the actual Supreme Court or whatever, but I don't think it's like the local city judge that's presiding over this.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure how this would work, but either it got appealed to a higher court, or
it probably would be appealed to a higher court.
Jurisdiction.
My guess would be there's just
it's a federal crime instead of a.
Yeah, it's more of a federal situation maybe, but I actually don't think that that's the case in this situation.
I mean, if the trial is just a
it is a local court.
Decide whether or not she could join. I mean, that's not even really like a court thing, right? Like
it is.
Would it be more like
no? It actually is a local
like
court.
A military court thing.
It isn't.
But for
I don't
like
think
heroes instead of military.
Yeah, maybe it's something like that.
Some sort of special hero court thing.
Yeah, it's a special hero court. Yeah, I think it's something like that. So you guys are allowed in because you guys are sidekicks, right? And or specialists.
Not anymore.
Specialist sidekicks.
You haven't passed the exam yet. That's what we're getting to next. Not official. So
Oh, by the way, Connor, I would like to mark game face. We're gonna defeat Reaper, and I'm gonna get +1 forever, and
conditions at the end
take
of
another
every game.
condition,
Scene.
and I'm gonna get a +1 every single time I make a roll to find.
There you go.
And then slowly die from conditions as I fail.
Yeah. But the timetable for beating the campaign's main boss might not be the time to.
I know, yeah. I do think it would be kind of cool. Like we've only used this in like an actual scenario to be like a short-term thing. I do think at one point it would be cool to do like okay, this is my obsession now. I must track down an X guy. And I'm game facing until this is done.
Right.
That could be pretty
at the
intense.
end of every scene, you're gonna have to finagle to Connor, like, how in this scene was I directly preparing to kill?
Yeah, I mean, when we gear up to like go fight him, you know, in the last 3 or 4 sessions where we're leading up to that, then that makes sense. To do it.
Game face the prep leading up to it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think as a game and like a season, it's the expectation is that it's neither plausible or a good idea that we might start doing that right now.
Yeah.
How in Soda Poppin's court day hearing did you directly prepare to face Reaper?
I totally ignored Soda Pop and told everybody about how dangerous Reaper is, and we need to go kill him right now.
You're right. I just wanted to make that joke so I can mark another condition and almost die because I've just been marking them all. I started with 0 and I am 2 away from being full up.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't hear the joke. I was looking for my notes. What was the joke?
He wants to use game face right now to try and take down Reaper.
And I'm going to get a +1 every roll I make from here on out to find Reaper.
There you go. Okay, so I think you guys. Oh, sorry.
I said, and also die every other scene. But
oh yeah, basically. So I think you guys go in
now.
That's true.
You guys find your seats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the judge starts like right away, and he says, "We are here on the matter of Soda Pop versus the state regarding admission to the Heroes and Training Program."
Do they not know her legal name?
It's a hero card. Everybody has to be their hero name.
Well, I think it would be.
I am Judge Steroid Man.
What would it? Yeah. I mean, so obviously she has a name, and I have it. Too,
hey, Connor, that has to be canon now. Judge Steroid Man is
presiding
over the trial.
No, he's weightless. His older brother. He's twice as big.
Yeah.
He went into law instead of.
Her real name is Jessica Wagner, but I don't know how they would approach this.
I mean, it depends on how court-like this is. I mean, it sounds like it's pretty court-like, in which case they would be as official as possible, and they definitely wouldn't call her Soda Pop.
Yeah, so this, we're here on the matter of Jessica Wagner, also known as Soda Pop versus the state. And he says, "How does the state proceed?" And the prosecutor says, "Your Honor, Section B of the Heroic Integrity and Admissions Limitation Act is unambiguous. Any individual with a documented history of felonious conduct under the classification of villain shall be disqualified from entry into the Heroes and Training Program. Section 7C further prohibits involuntary induction, serving as a safeguard against coerced enrollment."
Raise my hand.
Jessica Wagner's attempt. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think prosecutor doesn't see you, and he finishes. Says,
"Sure.
Soda Pop's attempted entry violates both provisions." And you raise your hand, and the judge looks over at you.
Yeah.
And he says, "Son, do you want to be escorted from this courtroom? Because I can make that happen right now."
I am literally Steroid Man.
I put my hand down.
Yeah. The judge says, "Very well. The court will," and then somebody bursts open the door. And it's your dad, Fletchwing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And he's like straightening his tie, and he's walking in rather briskly, right? And he says, "Your Honor, please wait. I am Mr. Newman, defense counsel for the defendant. I just arrived." And the judge says, "Very well. The court will allow you to proceed." And he says, he leans towards Soda Pop, and he like lowers his voice, and I think you guys are sitting close enough that you can hear it. He says, "Soda Pop, when exactly did you stop being a villain?" And Soda Pop shrugs. "I don't know, a few days ago."
Got zipped into a file, and now I'm not evil anymore.
Yeah. Your dad.
It's like that one episode of Jimmy Neutron where they were reassigning the traits to the. He's like, should we put evil back? No, let's not put evil back.
Yeah. Your dad says, "I need an exact time because 4 days ago, and I think I've got you off the hook. 3 days, you might be in prison for a long time, but I need you to be absolutely sure." And Soda Pop nods and says, 4 days ago, I'm sure. And your dad straightens up and he says, he kind of like relief in his face. And he says, "Your Honor, this is critical. The Heroic Integrity and Admissions Limitation Act, specifically Section 4B, was enacted after my client renounced villainy. Retroactive enforcement would violate the ex post facto principle, which forbids punishing conduct that occurred before a law was passed.
Oh, they just
It was never intended to trap someone who had already left this life behind, or that life behind." Yes.
I assume this is one of the Arthur West's laws,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Arthur West just got elected as governor. He was the mayor before. He just got elected as governor, and this is one of the first things he did is he made this law.
Right.
And then the prosecutor fires back and says, "The legislature's intent was clear: prevent former villains from entering the program under the guise of reform. Her prior affiliation cannot be ignored." And your dad says, "Respectfully," he puts up a hand. He's like, "Respectfully, intent cannot override constitutional protections. My client voluntarily seeks induction. Section 7C addresses only involuntary conscription. Denying her entry now would invert the law's purpose, effectively chaining her to a path she has already left. A true case of pseudo-slavery in reverse of the law's intent." And the prosecutor says, "The categorical ban is necessary to preserve the integrity of the Heroes in Training program." And your dad says, "On the contrary, Your Honor, equal protection forbids lifelong exclusion when all current eligibility requirements are satisfied. My client meets every criterion. Denying her would punish rehabilitation, not protect the public." And the judge says, "I will review these arguments and the briefs regarding retroactivity. Until then, court is adjourned." Slams his hammer down.
Nice. Did you write all that out beforehand, I assume?
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
No, it was definitely coming up with that on the fly.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Definitely, all of that diction was definitely Connor. So
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. It's all the words that he usually uses anyway. So,
thanks, man. So I think Soda Pop is currently like under holding, right? So you're not able to like actually see her. But is there anything you guys want to say to her as she's like escorted away?
Nah.
Yeah, I give her a thumbs up.
Yeah. Like, hey, we're here. Yeah, she nods towards you guys. Oh, I bet Quantum Quill was probably there too, and so was Flutter. Obviously, didn't think about that until just now. So they're sitting with you, and they're probably like, "Just hang on, Jessica. We'll get you." I mean, Ledwig's dad's a great lawyer. That all sounded right? That was all correct, right? And
certainly sounded like a lot of big words.
Yeah. So I think maybe we'll cut the scene from there.
Give my dad a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Is that really what court is about? Who can have the better big words?
Yeah. Okay, so I think unless somebody else has another scene or something they want to talk to you about, we're gonna cut to the next day. But Palladium, you should roll your when time
mundane.
passes too.
Yeah. Good thing I changed my labels.
Yeah. Roll plus name.
That's right.
So you've been going on dates, you've been checking up on Gemma, and you got all A's. Heck yeah, boys.
It's probably it's a lot easier now that Gemma knows everything.
Yes.
That puts a lot of the pressure off, at least on that angle, so I can focus more time on other stuff. I can be like, hey, Gemma, I can't do this thing because I'm, a superhero.
Yep.
She's like, sounds good.
So I think we cut to the next day, and I think maybe we get like a bit of a training montage, like everybody's back in action and working and trying to improve themselves. And I think the shots that we're getting though are like very much so like everybody's eyes are hard. Like people kind of know a lot more about what's at stake. Like life is more real now.
Yeah.
But then we cut to exam day. we cut to you guys are all in the rescue facility. Right? There are 12 people that are taking the exam, 6 who are not. It is all of Team 1, has enough merits. Ice Blade, Polar Shield, Flutter, Soul Impact, Emoticon, and Shorty.
Nice. So who isn't?
Who isn't is DJ, Haunting Harmony. Sorry, I got to go to my list here. DJ, Haunting Harmony.
Sorry, DJ can be our sidekick.
Yeah. Fuego. DJ, Haunting Harmony, Fuego, Pocket Arsenal, Reflection, and Doomseer.
Okay. What about Soul Impact? I don't think you said either.
So Soul Impact is part of it. Yeah.
Right. He is exam.
He's in the exam. So I think they it probably gave you a little bit of a briefing about this before just throwing it on you. But essentially, you show up to the rescue facility, and Duplicity is there, and she says, "We're splitting you up into 2 teams for the exam. It will not be your actual teams for obvious reasons." And she says the lists were actually decided by Director Nolan himself. The teams are as follows: Palladium, Left Wing, Bastion. I'm gonna go Polar Shield.
Team.
What's that?
This is one team that you're.
This is one team. Yeah.
Okay.
Polar Shield, Flutter, and I think I'm gonna go with. I have to Emoticon. Yeah, I have to. And then the other team is Ice Blade, Shorty, Ice Blade, Shorty, Soul Impact, and then your 3 Thunder, Miss, and Quantum. Sorry.
Yeah.
So many characters. Goodness gracious. Okay. My fault. I take full responsibility. So I think they obviously your team starts first, right? Maybe it's flip of a coin, whatever, doesn't matter. And the other team goes up to the box, or probably not to the box. I don't think they can walk, right? It'd be secret, because it's a test. They're about to take it. So they leave, and Duplicity says, "You will be tested on everything that you've learned thus far in the Heroes in Training program. Keep in mind, everything you've learned will be applied in this scenario. You will be graded based on your performance, not just on your control of your powers or your physicality, but upon your decision making and your demeanor, and how many laws you break or obey.
Great.
And you'll also be tested on your what's the word? Your adaptability skills. And that's why the test has already started." It can't actually be Duplicity that's talking to you. I forgot about that. We're just gonna say it was Angel. We're just gonna say it was Angel. All right. I forgot. It can't be Duplicity. It is Angel. So he's done all of that. Surprise! And that's why you and you'll also be judged on your I just said the word, on your versatility, your adaptability, and that's why the test has actually already begun. And you hear a crashing noise, and right behind him, you see the overlay, the digital overlay just appears over it, right? And you start seeing smoke coming from behind the building. And you go. What do you guys do?
So it's just we're in the training facility.
Yep, rescue facility.
The rescue facility. And there's a building that has smoke behind it, and we heard a crashing sound.
Yep.
Okay.
First into action.
So maybe I missed something, but he said the exam is already beginning out. But what are we being tested on specifically?
Everything. All 5. All 5 subjects. You're being tested on every piece of the.
This is a scenario. do all the things you need to do. Okay.
Yep.
I throw palladium at the fire.
It's a real life scenario, right? It's supposed to check to see how you would react in a real life scenario and make sure that you're qualified in every criterion.
Do we have a team leader? Like, is this an actual team situation?
If you want to say, guys have to decide team leader, you can. But I don't think that was decided, right? I think that's probably part of this.
That's part of it. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Like, can you rally?
Well, I mean,
we probably just go to de facto.
I know Palladium's instinct would just be to start ordering people around. So,
and your teammates are Flutter, Polar Shield, and Emoticon.
Okay. I am guilty right now, so I'm not the best at assessing the situation. I literally never want to do any of the too clear condition things. It always seems like a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were messed
yeah, he's messed up.
Right now.
I know, I'm really messed up right
like,
now.
I mean,
if Palladium doesn't step up at the instant, like
no, I would.
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide exactly how I go about doing it. Yeah, you know what? I think I think the first thing I do is I glance at Emoticon, and I basically just want to gauge in this first instant whether or not he's going to start ordering people around because he's also a team leader, or if I'm what I don't want to happen is for us to both start speaking awkwardly over each other.
Yeah.
So I take the first instant to just double check, glance very quickly and see what he's going to do.
Emoticon bursts into action. He's already flying away. And so does Flutter.
All right. Yeah. Darn.
Yep.
Okay.
I say, yeah, good teamwork, guys.
Okay. So I think what I would like to do at this point then is I will let them go on ahead and will follow. I won't take charge immediately. I'll just be like, okay, we all know we're as heroes. We just are going to go towards this. But what my plan is going to be, I'm going to lead from the sidelines. As soon as anyone needs direction, I'm just going to step in. And that's going to be my role here, is just guiding everyone as they do their thing. I
look to Palladium and ask, Operation Mitigate Incompetency?
I don't know what that means.
That means to mitigate their incompetence. Make sure they don't limit how much they can screw up our test.
Yeah. Okay. So if you say that, I think I say, let's have a little faith in our teammates, Sebastian, and then I just zoom off after everybody.
Yep. And since you don't say anything right away, Polar Shield just pulls herself towards Flutter and carries herself along.
But I'm generally just trying. I'm following Emoticon, and I'm just gonna I'm going to let Emoticon take the point, and I will be rear leader, where I'm just guiding, go this, redirect someone. If Emoticon really does do something stupid, I'll just be like, Emoticon, we need you over here, right? Or whatever. Can I, and maybe there's a better time to do this. I'm going to be at some point, whenever it's relevant, assessing the situation as we get into the thick of it. That's what I'm not jumping into anything quite yet. I'm just assessing as we taking stock of the situation as everybody else does things.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want me to roll that now or wait.
I think you guys get closer to where the smoke is coming from, right? And it's like a metro transit train. I forget the word. I should have Googled this. I forgot. The actual like a metro,
like a tram
station.
Line?
Station? I think not a station. It's the actual the thing that moves the train, but not the train, right? And it's going on a train track, but it's not actually called a train. It's like a metro.
Right.
Transit,
it's like
right?
I think it's just a train,
right? Or whatever.
It's just called the train.
I think it's just called the train.
It's just a train. All right, it's a train. It's a train, and it's on the plastic, pillared railroad, right? And there's a piece of the railroad that is broken, and it's like smoking, and the train is like hanging off the ledge.
Do we have comms?
Yeah. Yes, I think you have comms. Yes.
Okay. I will, if I can, I'm going to assess the situation. I'm going to look, you basically take stock of the situation as everybody else is leaping into action. And I'm not going to step on anyone's toes, but I will make it clear that what I'm doing, where it's like, okay, emoticon, yep, check out that. Like, I'm just affirming what they're already doing and basically just saying, like, good job, emoticon, like, checking out that area over there, make sure there's no enemies, left wing, whatever. And I just start giving orders that are mainly just affirmations of what everybody else is instinctually doing, just to ease into me being in charge of what's happening.
Yeah. Okay. What are you trying to accomplish there? I'm not quite sure. Are you
that part of it is just flavor and maybe leading up to another role in the future if I need to actually order someone around. But what I'm really doing is just assessing the situation. I'm just taking stock of what we're doing and affirming everyone's roles as they're moving into position.
Yep.
But I just want to know what I should tell people to do if I need to change what they're doing.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
So this should automatically have a -2.
Yep.
I mean, okay.
This is what I would do.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm double checking real quick to see if I should do game face. I don't think I should, but
I don't know how you would. What
I don't
would
think
be, right.
Yeah, there's
save the train. That's a stretch.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna roll and see how it goes. All right, miss.
No.
Well, we have
team.
We have team.
Does left wing want to help you out with his, positioning?
I feel like left wing is the person,
right?
Correct.
Yeah. Left wing is the other person.
How many team do we have?
Just one.
Just one, I think, because we haven't actually gone into a battle against a terrible enemy.
Is this a worth it?
That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean, assessing the situation will give you a +1 to everything, right?
That's true. To acting on the answers, we will only get one question.
Correct.
But it might. Is it +1 ongoing or is it +1 forward?
It's +1 ongoing or forward.
Let's check.
Whatever's the one that lasts. It lasts until you're
take +1 while acting on the answers. Okay,
yes,
I think it's worth it personally.
Okay.
Because I think we're going to get more team.
Actual math numbers, it is worth it. But
yeah, we're going to get more team as soon as there's an actual enemy to fight, and when we face them, which I assume will be what's happening here at some point, and then getting +1
Reaper comes out through the floor.
not like an artificial enemy, but an enemy all the same, right?
There's a gravestone in the overlay, and Reaper's hand pops up. Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, if we don't want me to spend the team, that's fine. I just feel like it makes sense.
That makes sense.
Right?
That makes sense.
And I think we can get that +1 on multiple things as long as I ask the right question. So I feel like it makes sense for.
I want Palladium to get the +1 here because I want you guys to pass.
Yeah,
I don't want to fail you guys.
I feel like left wing is my partner here in assessing the situation, right? Like he's usually the person we brainstorm answers. He's your scout, so to speak, right?
Yeah, teleport up there and tell me what you see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, normally I probably would have rolled it because I would roll it at a +3, but
yeah,
that's fine.
Sorry, I'm just being plain Palladium, right?
Yeah,
no, that's right.
Okay, so we at least get one.
I wouldn't have deleted that.
That's fine. I can drag another one on. I it's easy for me to grab them.
Okay, good. Okay,
so I get one question here.
Yep. What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable to me? How can we best end this quickly?
I feel like the best one here is what here is in the greatest danger, since right now it's just there's a train that's it's like part of the track.
Yep. It is a bunch of duplicity clones inside the train.
Okay, does that make sense as our question? What here is in the greatest danger? Or what here is the biggest threat, maybe?
I would say what here is in the greatest danger.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right, I'm going to ask that one then.
Oh, he answered it, right?
Oh, just the duplicity
yes, it's
clones
just the duplicity clones. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's the answer, right? That's who needs to be saved.
Yeah, I basically just am, and I'm not necessarily making a roll past this point. Maybe left wing or Bastion would do it at this point. But I'm basically just saying relaying that information and just being like, okay, look, thing to focus on first is saving those civilians.
Yep. I think everybody's listening to you except for Emoticon and Flutter. They're not rescuing people, but they're not doing it in an organized fashion like the rest of you are. Yeah, and Polar Shield is kind of on the fence. She's using Flutter as her anchor point, right? Like anchor point, yeah. But she's trying to communicate with you guys while she's doing so.
Yeah. I'm hoping that if those folks get on, like, start messing with our exam, I can use my mundane to rein them in and be like, guys, focus, like support, comfort and support, like we're in this together.
Yep. So. I think we'll just get a scene of you guys rescuing people, right? Where do you guys put them though? Like your guys are busting open windows or whatever, opening the door, depending on what your answer is.
How far away? How far away is this spot from where we started the exam?
How far away is what?
How far away is this metro station or metro line from where we started the exam? Like how far did we move?
An indeterminate amount of time.
I guess what I'm asking is, like, is that a reasonable place to bring civilians, or is it too much of a distance?
I think this is part of your class, right? Like, you guys would have to think back to your guys' school, right? Your the laws, and you would know what the answer is to this question, right?
Right, isn't it? I assume it would be like some sort of radius that is like the safety zone, like get them past this from the scene of the disaster. So I'll just relay that information. I feel like Palladium pays attention to those sorts of numbers, right? So I just like relay if I can, or if you need me to make a roll, I just relay.
Well, that's what I'm not sure about.
If I have actually paid attention.
Well, I don't know.
Is there an exam?
I maybe should have made like a roll for this, like an exam move. Like when you try to remember what you're supposed to do in your exam, roll to see if you remember.
I mean,
on a 10+ you studied.
I mean, that's you know what I mean.
In this particular thing, it's super easy to just take them super far away because we have left wing. Yeah, we can move them basically as far as he can see.
Yeah, so I guess that's a moot point.
That was my other question. Is the train moving or did it crash already?
It crashed.
Okay. Can we see into the train?
Yes.
All right. And you said Polar Shield. Is she nearby at all?
Yep.
All right.
Following the other two.
Because I mean, I can just if we're at a place that's safe now, I guess I'll look to. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's the thing I can roll to, but I mean, can I assess the situation, see if I can think of the best way to get them out? I have an idea, but I'd like the +1 if I can get it.
I am.
Or is that too much stalling?
That's where I'm at. I think taking more time to assess the situation is.
I think you already get a +1 ongoing from Caleb's assess, right?
I think only Caleb gets it. I mean. I think only Palladium gets it. Also, I mean, what I was going to do while he was assessing the situation was assess the situation. So it wouldn't be any longer than it's already been. It would just be assessing it differently. But it's fine if that's not.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll just start doing it. It doesn't matter. So I'll swap places with somebody in the train. One of the duplicity clones, right?
Okay.
And like, I don't know, maybe I'll look at Bash and be like, can you put up a pen or something? I don't know. These clones are really stupid.
Keep them from walking off the side of this train.
Yeah.
I just make a giant box for everyone to put the clones in, and then I just move the box to the safe distance.
Because I think even if I didn't know
that's a freak roll out of -1. These are very fragile.
I was mostly joking.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say, if even if I don't remember the exact numbers, I do think our plan would be to get them as far away as is reasonably possible. That just seems like the right answer.
Yeah, I just figured if we made a little box to move to, but also I'd like it to be near enough that Polar Shield can move back and forth, because that's sort of my plan. Unless Palladium has a different idea.
Sure, that's a good idea. I'm kind of glad I didn't have you roll for that, because that's It's just a cool idea.
So I'm gonna swap places with somebody in the train. Well, I guess where is Polar Shield?
Polar Shield is probably close to Flutter, and Flutter and Emoticon are inside the train, and Flutter probably smashes a few windows, or like blows open a door maybe, and is like pulling people out.
Yeah, all right. I'll swap places with a person then, a clone.
Yeah.
I can roll for that if you want.
Ooh, I'm trying to decide. I'm trying not to bog this down with rolls. That's why I didn't want you to roll superior after you was already rolling superior. Yeah, then I just slowed the whole thing down. But I think I'll leave the rolls for more poignant points here.
And maybe we can just let it be a summary of how it goes. But so then once I see Polar Shield, I'm like, hey, can you just, I don't know, I'm going to swap places you with the clones. If you can go over to the box that we've set up, I'll swap places with you as a clone. You can pull yourself back over, and I'll keep swapping you back and forth.
Sure. I think Polar Shield is like, I'm on it. Like to her, from what you guys have gathered from like going to school with her, she doesn't have a lot of initiative on her own. 100%. Like somebody tells her what to do, she just does it, right? Like she's like, sir. That's
Okay. So then I'll basically wait for her to pull herself to where we were, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll swap somebody with her. Then she'll jump out, pull back, and I'll swap somebody with her, right?
Yeah.
And just try and go as quickly as we can.
And I think it's an arbitrary, it's a lawful number is how many feet away from the situation it is, right? It's a lawful number.
Yeah.
A lawful good number. I think I'll have you roll for this. Yeah.
Just to see how it goes.
Yeah, how well it goes.
So am I adding the one from Palladium's direction here? How does that work?
That's a good question. I was acting under the assumption, and it may have just been a completely wrong assumption. I was for some reason thinking this would be just like generally everyone, but
yeah, I feel like I think I looked it up once, but I can't remember.
It says take +1 while acting on the answers.
Right, but it says when you assess the situation on a 7 to 9 ask 1, take +1 while acting on the answers. It doesn't say your team does, so I think it should.
But it also doesn't say you take +1, and I don't know why it doesn't make sense that this is what I just learned. I'm sharing it with everyone.
I agree. Actually, that's a really it's a narrative point, right? That should be how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that it would be weird for it not to help, but I do think the move implies that it doesn't by stating you and then never contradicting.
I would even be fine giving up my own ability to use the +1 and just giving it to everybody else. Just be like, I made this roll for you guys, not for myself. If that's what not that we have to do that.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. I think it's the situation, right? It's not that you would just have +1 to saving people in this mission.
Yeah.
It's the danger was the people in the train, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just looking at the. Yeah, it says as long as you're using the information you learned from your assessment to guide your actions, take +1 on your moves and rolls. But if the situation changes too much, you might not get the bonus anymore. Okay, if you can take a course of action that uses multiple answers, the bonus is stack. Interesting.
Nice.
I made a joke about that once. Didn't realize I was right.
Yeah, there you go.
But you can never roll with more than +4. Probably wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I know exactly what point you're talking about. It didn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. So it does. It does sound like it implies that, but I do think that's dumb, and it kind of defeats the purpose of
at the very least, we can just say I set up fictional positioning, and Connor is giving you a +1 because of the fictional position.
Yeah. I think the point is it would be really OP if you roll assess and everybody gets a +1. I think the reason it's not is assess the situation isn't you tell everybody what's the best way to go about this. It's your own. It's a thought process in your own brain. It's like an instant take in moment or like, I know what to do because I'm smart.
The problem is this game doesn't have any method for you to contribute that to your teammates other than spending team.
Yeah.
Which I think is. I mean, I generally don't like that.
We'll do it in this instance, but
sure, okay.
Maybe not in the future, especially just because you guys are cracked now. Gotta take these little bonus points away.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
you don't need +4s for everything. Get out.
You're not wrong.
Get out.
You're not wrong.
There you go. So yeah, I think it's going well. It's going fast, and I think you noticed that Polar Shield has definitely increased her speed, and I think every time she just like flies past. She doesn't fly to you and stop. She flies past you, and she's found a way to maneuver herself in those situations.
Okay,
and,
so like
also, I think at one point you swear that she pulled herself to you before you accepted the pull request, right?
Well, I guess every time she comes to me, I'd be teleporting her. She actually has to request somebody else.
Oh, gotcha.
Because she would fly there to the safe place. I would teleport her to me. She would fly there, right? But yeah, maybe somebody else notices that, whoever's around there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Somebody else does. Cool. Yeah. It's the teachers doing the exam. They notice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I still don't get to make my accept the pull request from Polar Shield joke.
I know, but you have made the joke. Just left wing hasn't made the joke yet.
Right. Yeah. I guess if I make it as left wing now, it won't be funny.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a demerit.
It's finally the time, and I'll interrupt it. I'm being like, Reaper comes out from the ground. Okay. So
I like how he's just a badger mole now. He just appears out of nowhere.
Yeah. So Bastion, what are you doing in this time?
I think he is like passively just like keeping the smoke away from the civilians.
Okay. Yeah.
But he's mostly because you described emoticon and Flutter being emoticon and Flutter.
Yeah. I think what you find is that once there's a pen that was made to like keep them in, right? Emoticon and Flutter start bringing people there. It's not that they're not
dumb.
They're like, oh, somebody made that. They're just not communicating like part of the team because they both, that's not their style, right? That's not their personality.
I think he's not their style.
Other than just doing the passive stuff, that doesn't really need a role, like keeping smoke away and all that. He's just waiting for someone, whoever is like the first one to mess up, and he's just gonna like prevent the mess up from happening and prevent
and technically
save the citizen.
Polar Shield needs someone to pull to, so you could also be doing that, right? Acting as the other side of this.
Yeah, there you go.
So maybe you could be the one that notices that she just pulls to you without asking.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for emoticon or Flutter to accidentally like smush someone and like try to prevent that because they're just
there you go.
Good
not
call.
communicating.
Yeah, that's
I think
primarily
maybe you're the one that notices the pull request thing. Like at one point you're like, oh, I didn't realize I had given you that yet.
Yeah,
I didn't consent to that pull. Anyways.
Yeah.
I think that that's definitely what Palladium is doing. Is that what Jared just described there? So I honestly might, and I think in Palladium's head, Bastion isn't like, obviously he said that, but I think this is less me like Palladium telling Bastion to not do that, and more just what I kind of leading into what I assume Bastion usually does during, with the way we've done team stuff before. Basically what I say to him over the comms is keep an eye out for some sort of fake villain or something, Bastion.
Sure.
Be ready to take him out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming is going to happen here is Palladium.
I mean, when he says that, so there's a role, unless you have a role for, preventing them from effing up, he'll activate like his carbon sense for...
I was just about to say you should roll freak to test that. Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Like, I need to use that move more often.
Yeah.
Hiya.
Full hit.
Nice.
You see.
I was like, you didn't roll, but it was just his exact same roll. Oh no, Weightless. What did you say?
You see Weightless coming.
Yeah.
He's like in the air, like soaring with the breeze, right? Oh, and you see him from afar, and you're like,
that.
Crap.
No, Bastion smiles. he Bastion loves Weightless now.
Yeah.
Do you share this with us or?
Yeah, but Bastion I'm just like, oh yeah, Weightless is coming, and then he just launches himself at him.
Yeah, I just say, all right, I'll leave him to you then.
Yeah. So we see that shot of like Bastion like launching himself at him. Palladium, are you inside the train helping people, or are you just watching?
I am trying to. I'm helping as much as I can without hindering my ability to keep an eye on everyone.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm not getting into the thick of it like Palladium usually does. I'm making sure that I can have eyes on everybody to make sure that I know when Emoticon decides to do something.
He's creeping.
So, yeah, straight up creeping.
Isn't that a move in something?
It is. I don't remember what.
I am either. I wish I did.
Yeah. I think. So wait. So you're not inside the train, correct?
Oh, it's a masks. It's a masks move. it's a beacon move.
Okay, I thought it was, but I couldn't think of it.
Yeah. It's.
I was like, oh, maybe it's like a Blades in the Dark thing. It sounds like a Blades in the Dark thing. Yeah.
You're not inside the train, correct? Is that what you said?
It depends on what I can do outside of the train. So Bastion was holding like a carbon box, right?
No, I think he said he was joking about that. He said he made a carbon pen.
He made like
to
a
put
pen, right?
All the.
Okay, so how are we getting this? We're just like teleporting them away with Leftwing?
Correct.
Or Flutter
and Flutter and Emoticon. Yeah.
But he keeps asking if you're in the train, and your answer was originally no, and he asked you a couple more times. So I think you should change your answer. I don't remember what you said. Yes. Okay.
I don't remember what you said. I really did.
Suspicious of you now.
I have not confirmed or denied. I don't know what's the right answer given the meta here. I don't know. I guess I'm asking you, like, what can I do if I wasn't outside the train? I'm helping wherever I can. My criteria is like I'm helping where I can, but I'm keeping an eye on everybody. If I can't do that while inside the train, then I will not go inside the train.
So I guess the reason I'm asking that is because this is your exam too. So if you end up not needing to contribute in any way,
right. I know. Yeah.
That's why that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I guess. And I get a plus.
Like nobody's doing anything stupid yet, right?
Okay. Yeah, I guess I do stay out for a while. Like I keep a gauge on things, and as soon as like once Bastion sees waitlist, probably I'm like, okay, cool, that's the threat I was looking for. I can go in a little bit further than I thought I was going to need to.
Okay.
You don't have to play safe anymore.
And at that point,
I don't have a role for you to like.
Okay. I will just rescue people from the train, and I will look out for if there's any issues with like structural damage or elemental issues that I can absorb, heat, anything like that I can just kind of like keep people safe.
And I think we get a couple of good shots of, you rescuing somebody, and then like there's like a hanging wire or something, and you like absorb the energy out of it. Like, ooh, that was a hazard. I'll eliminate that.
Exactly.
We just get some shots of Palladium like thinking things through and doing what he knows best and what he.
I was imagining at one point like the train maybe was like slightly precariously positioned and maybe started to tip at one point, and I like kind of push it back so it doesn't fall over.
I like that too. I think maybe why don't you roll a savior roll just as of like how well you're contributing.
So this is what I was hoping you wouldn't ask me to do, because I have a -2 to savior and a condition that.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
No, it's fine. I'll see if I can frame it as something different, but I do think it's probably what I'm doing.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Oh yeah. You switched labels. Oh boy.
I know.
Oh boy. I did not mean to push you into this.
That's why I was hoping that I would just be able to be leader guy and not savior guy.
+1, right?
Yes. Yeah. You do get a +1. Yep. Which I think literally doesn't matter in this circumstance because you can't do a -4.
I
think it literally is at a -3.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the question: is how do the modifier? Maybe we
talked about this before. How it goes.
How are the modifiers counted? Is it you can never get a total modifier of -4, and so it stops at -3, and then I get the +1 and it's -2, or is it you take them all at once?
I think it's
and the final number.
Yeah, I don't think we should play math games like that. It's a dangerous game to play.
I mean, if we're playing math games, whichever one we pick.
I think it just says that you can never roll more than +4 or less than -3.
Can never roll.
Correct.
All right.
I don't think it's like apply this and then adjust. Right? I think it's just your roll can't be worse than this. So if he's saying you get a -20, you're only rolling a -3.
Yeah.
Right.
But your +1 makes it a -19.
Can I argue this as a freak instead? I am less.
Get freak.
There's not.
You're not actually rescuing people, and you've assessed the situation and making it safer for people.
Yes, that was kind of what I was going to put you into that. That's right.
I didn't realize that. I wasn't trying to play like sneaky.
Because again, the main things. No, you're fine. The main things I'm doing are absorbing hazards, like elemental hazards, and making sure that the structural integrity of train does not cause any collateral damage.
Yeah,
that was my other thought. I was like, that's something that really only Palladium, or I guess Bastion, if he wasn't fighting, could handle if the planes or if the train starts to fall apart.
Yes, and that's what I was worried about. Any superhero thing with a train, that's usually how that goes.
The biggest problem.
Yeah, it's the train itself falling or collapsing or whatever, right? That's the issue. Okay, cool. I don't. Nice, I get a +3 to this. Okay, cool. +4 even because I have a +1.
Yeah, boys.
There you go. Oh wow, that turned around.
The turns tabled.
All right, here we go.
Wow, there you go.
3 11s in a row.
11s. Make a wish, boys. I want to be a specialist sidekick.
Yep, that's my wish.
Yeah. Okay, so you're making things safer, and I think maybe as you like stabilize the train part, maybe like Flutter almost hits her head on the sparking thing as she's going out, and you're like, ooh, saved her, and she doesn't even notice. And then when you stabilize the thing, a Motokan is in there grabbing a civilian, a duplicate, right? And you stabilize it, and he like stumbles, and then like looks at you and like gives you a nod, right? And then like flies out. Yeah,
we see like the energy that's pulsing in my gauntlets, glow as I'm like holding the pressure back.
Yep. And then we'll get a shot of let's go to left wing. Left wing, Emoticon is bringing those civilians back, and drops them off, and he like glances at you as you're like teleporting back and forth or whatever, and like you're near him, and maybe you like appear next to him, and he's like caught off guard. He looks at you, and you see the anger one like flicker as he like looks at you, and then he like pushes it down and keeps flying. Unless you are gonna say something.
No, I mean, this seems like a bad time to poke the bear.
Yeah. I wanted to get that shot. Yep.
Yeah.
And then
wings growing.
Yeah. If this was fate, I'd compel you.
Yeah, right. I actually had a line I meant to say to him. I never got a chance, but
now's not the time.
It doesn't make sense anymore, really. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, no time like the present. So we'll go from there.
When he was in the emotional state of "I nearly killed you," he would have, I think, opened up a little. But now I think it's the vulnerability is worn off, and I don't think he'd say it even if he got a chance.
Sure, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so I think meeting the vulnerability is in like, what do you mean?
Like,
not to derail.
No, just I mean like he was in an emotional place where he might have been willing to say something that he probably isn't anymore, right?
Gotcha. Yeah, the moment's passed. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think maybe left wing, like you glance over at Bastion launching himself at weightless, and we'll transition over there. Bastion, roll danger at a -3.
What? I'm not doing danger.
Actually, that's true. Oh, what would you be doing?
I'm trying to stall. I'm not gonna just like
punch him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. You said you launched yourself at him.
Well, yeah, but we cut there.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a long way between at him and
Connor, you gotta let him describe his move narratively first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wield my powers with precision and grace.
Somebody help me. Somebody take this move away.
I hate the adult moves in this game. I remember when I first read them, I'm like, oh, they're so powerful. And then I read them when we started playing, and I'm like, wow, these all suck. I hate all of them. We're never going to get to use a single one of these because they're just dumb.
Well, how about you describe what you're actually doing in the narrative first, and we'll,
His main... Well, the main thing he's trying to do is he's not trying to actively just like beat him into submission with what I'm about to describe, because it's going to sound like that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
He's really just trying to like stall him and like keep him away from like the town, and this might even be like a provoke. So
okay, all right,
but we'll see. So he kind of like flies up to him and like stops, and then
when he's coming at you, just letting you know, like,
okay. He's just going to, okay.
Yeah.
There's not going to be time for a one-liner.
I mean, if you want to do a one-liner, but he's
not
weightless,
come
right?
And be like, I'm Steroid Man. I've come to kill
right.
you.
Yeah, it's weightless. He's not. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, guys. He isn't Steroid Man, and we all know Steroid Man, right?
True.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the judge from last.
He's dressed up in a
yesterday.
judge outfit, and he's role playing as Steroid Man.
This guy is canon. I declare it.
He flies up to him and like he looks at him knowingly, and like over his like right shoulder, an extra just carbon arm pops up, and like he looks at him like knowingly as like a callback to like our last fight.
Like meaning on his arm?
No, on my arm. On my arm.
Oh, on your arm. Okay. Okay.
Like I learned this from our fight. Kind of like a callback to that, and then like at the last second, like 4 more arms pop out from like one above, one below on each side.
Okay.
And he attack. He distracts him with martial arts. Yeah.
They're trying to attack him from a bunch of different angles and like.
Yeah. Directly engage a threat -3.
What?
Just do your more than a shield move, Jared.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that is more than a shield.
When you directly engage a threat by heading directly into danger without regard for your own safety. That's like 100% what he's doing right now.
I hate this move.
Him describing himself launching himself at weightless already.
Yeah,
qualifies.
but he also specifically said he's not going in and like just trading punches, right?
He's trying to be sneaky. He's trying to do a move from the delinquents playbook. And like trying to do like, or like I create a trap with my powers. Like that's
what I'm trying to do is wield my powers with precision and grace.
Somebody,
right. Yeah. See the
Bastion dies. The character is dead. Weightless kills him.
This is precision and grace. He's incorporating his martial arts and what he just learned in the last fight.
Yeah, I guess
it punches you with the power of 2,000 tons. You die.
Here's the thing we should establish. What to you, Connor, counts as precision and grace? Because I have no idea.
Yeah, I know. The wielding your powers with precision and grace, in my mind, is 2 things. One, it's attempting to use your powers in a way that a kid would not be able to do or wouldn't try. And it's not like an area attack, right? It's like something very specific, a very specific goal in mind, and it's a narratively appropriate time to do so, meaning it's the climax of the fight. That's what I decided. It
has to be the climax.
I'm gonna see.
Yeah, it can't be opening move. It has to be something.
I literally qualify for all of that. It's thematic. It's thematically appropriate because like he just learned this from their last fight together, and he's incorporating his martial arts into like precision attacks instead of just blowing up the universe with carbon.
Okay, so real quick, let's take a look at the adult moves stuff here. So it says unleashing your powers is trying something you're not sure you can really pull off, whereas wielding your powers is doing something with mastery and control so you get exactly the effect you want. Just like unleashing your powers, wielding them doesn't trigger every time you use your abilities. You still have to wield them to a particular effect, and you have to do it with a focus or grace beyond the most ordinary uses of your abilities. So I think what Jared is saying here is he is saying, because of that giant fight we had with Weightless, I learned how to do this with these arms, and now I'm going to wield them with precision and grace against Weightless, because this is not something I'm not sure about. I know I can do this.
I would argue that you definitely don't know you can do this because you're fighting Weightless.
That does make sense, though. Yeah, if he's the one who would be able to see it coming.
Well, not even that. I mean, Weightless's power is very powerful, and he is way more skilled in fighting than you, right?
Okay, well, just because I'm fighting then we'd never be able to use that against someone more powerful, because it's like, you can't wield it with precision or grace because they're more powerful.
Have to say, Connor, I don't think that's what's happening with these moves, though. I think the adult moves are making it clear, at least this one is making it very clear, it's not about fictional positioning of the person you're fighting. It's about you as the hero, whether or not you have mastered this particular thing you're trying to do. So maybe there's a different thing that we could think of Bastion who has mastered and would be a good thing to do here. Maybe the arms isn't the answer, but I do think that we should consider this from a Bastion perspective and not from, oh, it's just weightless, so you can still give him minuses.
-3 still makes sense.
But it does seem very clear, Connor. This move is not about you can't do it against adults because you're not as powerful. It's has Bastion mastered the thing he's trying to do?
Now that I look at it, I think we're misunderstanding the actual results of the role as well. Wield your powers, neutralize an opponent or threat, at least for now. I think previously we decided that was oh, okay, they're down for the count, they're out of the fight unless something changes. Instead, that's you stopped him and then for a beat, right?
Yeah.
Neutralize an opponent or threat, at least for now. You resolved it for now. And then the next beat can be they're back, right? So I feel like in this instance, it actually is fine.
I think this makes sense to me. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We've sorted out the adult moves. We just had to argue about it 3 times. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, there is. I mean, not to continue this even longer, but it does say to neutralize an opponent or threat, at least for now. Name what you hope to neutralize, and so long as it's within your abilities to do so, that opponent or threat is locked down, incapacitated, or otherwise indisposed. This could be anything from encasing an enemy in ice to shooting a flashbang arrow in their face. It's always temporary. They will cover given time, but it may give you the opportunity you need to take them down or to run.
Yeah.
So.
And again, this is it's thematically opening move. Yeah, they're not going to be they're not going to be down. But if there's the fourth time clock thing that you punched or whatever,
maybe your arms are just grabbing his arms and he's basically just busy trying to fight your arms off for.
Yeah, it can very easily be that Bastion can't do anything else while he is neutralizing the guy.
Yeah, he doesn't do conditions. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. It's just he has neutralized him as a threat.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that Bastion can do whatever he wants and he's just unconscious or something. It can be I got him.
But encasing an enemy in ice, for instance, would be that effect. So I think it is kind of up to the narrative. But
but it makes sense if this is weightless we're talking about.
Right, yeah.
He can neutralize him, but it means that Bastion is also kind of neutralized because he's doing everything he can to keep weightless back, right?
Which makes me think that this is intentionally designed to allow you to use it more often than not, and then you just kind of let the outcome, the effect of the outcome be subject to the narrative, right? Kind of like Blades, right? Where you can do it, but how effective it is going to be up to the narrative.
And what neutralize means in this instance.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Unleash Your Powers does anyway, right? It's reshaping your environment.
Sure.
Sometimes it doesn't help you. Extend your senses. You might not find anything, depending on what your senses are. Overcome an obstacle.
It could be that there's a situation in which he has mastered this thing. He should be able to use this, but none of the options make sense. Weightless can counter all of this easily.
Yeah.
So
that's okay. So all right, we're all on the same page. Now I feel much better about the adult moves.
That one. At least.
At least that.
Yeah, this one seems pretty clear to me that it's about, has this character done this a bunch in the game already and knows how to do it.
Yeah.
It's like a reward for them having rolled Unleash Your Powers a bunch of times already, right?
Yeah, basically. Okay, all right, Jared, go ahead. Roll it at the -3.
3. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
After all that.
There you go. Yep.
He just gets killed. All right. Well.
Yep. Weightless.
Guys, I level up.
Nice.
Incredible.
Let's go, baby.
So, Bastian, you put yourself out there and you're like, oh, man, this worked on Slipblade. No problem. Let me just... And Weightless just he's coming after you, right? And there's just a slight shift in the wind. And he just dodges all of them. And the last fist that comes in at him, he grabs with his hand and just destroys it. And then I think he gets super close to you and punches you in the chest. And it breaks your armor and you just go flying. Go ahead and take a condition. Whatever
guys, that didn't work. Slipblade's coming.
Did you say Slipblade?
Yeah, you said Slipblade.
I got a concussion. Weightless.
Great.
Oh man. Okay, so I think with that, Bastian, you're falling and super hurt, right? Over the PA system, you hear the voice of Director Nolan say, "Waitlist, turn off hard mode." And Waitlist like grunts. He's like, "Fine," and he keeps flying towards the train.
We need our own beacon and foreballs.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, you would need him if he didn't turn off hard mode.
Right. Well, yeah.
So I think it's time to call it there. Sure. I don't feel like we can push it any farther. We'll try and wrap it up pretty. I'll try not to drag this out super long because I think it's fun. But if we make this into a whole bit, it'll stop being fun. So we'll try and wrap it up shortly when we get there. There's. Yeah, I feel like I'm just trying to hit certain beats, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
That way, you guys are all graduating. To put it that way.
Yeah.
Man, I'm kind of wishing you had succeeded on that role.
You gave him a -3.
Yeah, I did. But that makes sense, and I like that he gets told to be kinder.
Yeah.
Okay,
now it's going to be a lower penalty every time, right?
Yes, it is.
Great.
It is. Yeah, for sure. That's why
that roll was actually a 5 because I have influence.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Nice.
Still got punched in the chest. You cough up blood.
Wait, actually, we engaged a threat, so we get team, right?
Oh well, you haven't engaged him as a team yet, right? It was just you, so it makes sense that we can leave that for next session.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Caleb's not here, but let's do end of session moves.
Yeah.
I give influence to Alchemist.
Alchemist. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I need a circle for her.
Yep. Find her.
Running out of room.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She's at the end here. Well, what? Do you have any ideas?
And we need a token for Emperor too.
You just E right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought about giving ChatGPT or Chrome AI or whatever King's face and being like, make a younger version of this. And I'm just afraid of what the results will be.
Tell it to generate an image of what it thinks it would look like if it was a person. And
then, there you go.
Use that. Yeah.
I'm going to use it to clear one of my conditions.
Okay.
BT dubs.
I don't know what I want to do. Trying to think of anybody. If I could give influence to anybody, I guess maybe Polar Shield. I didn't really do a lot of interacting with anybody that doesn't have influence over me already.
Yeah.
Maybe Polar Shield. I guess like the fact that she obeyed me and like just hopped to it, I think might legitimately be like Left-Wing feels like he can trust her. I don't know if he's ever had much in-field interaction with her at all. So he had no idea how that was going to go. Yeah. And she just was like, yeah, all right. And went with it. So I think that's cool. I think that's the most like character interaction that's changed that I can think of.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have influence on me yet, so I can just like it's just free.
Yeah. How about you, Caleb? What do you feel like end of session move?
Oh, we're at end of session. All right. What did I miss?
Bastian got clobber stomped by.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't hear the resolution of that.
And he got punched, and then Director Nolan over the PA system went, "Weightless, turn off hard mode," and Weightless grunted and said, "Fine," and we'll cut there.
Okay. Oh no, I failed the roll. I level up.
Oh man. Oh. Nope.
All right, let me take a look.
That's gonna confuse us next week.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go closer. Go into your own image of yourself. I don't think I actually need to change a label. Nope. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Gee, I don't know what Palladium's thinking right now.
I mean, neither. I don't know. Maybe grow away from the team. I don't know. What do I have influence? No, that doesn't make any sense. The only people. Wait, take influence over you away from another character. Who has influence on me right now?
It's not peripheral moves. Where's the actual handout for this one?
Emoticon, DJ. No,
What are you looking for, Connor?
It makes sense.
End of session move. Is that in peripheral moves?
It's in peripheral. It's the very beginning.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that end of session is the beginning.
Well, the start of session is the first, and then it's the end of session.
Yep. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that happened during the session. So I feel like it's kind of confusing.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, my own image of myself is where I have my labels right now, so that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Grow closer to the team. I can't think of anyone in particular who made me feel welcome.
Gemma? Grow closer to Gemma. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah, she also doesn't have influence over you, which is weird. So.
That's true. I don't know. Explain who made me feel welcome. I don't know if that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure that when the bomb exploded, you gave influence to Gemma.
No, I didn't.
Did you give influence to?
I don't think I gave influence to anyone.
What'd you do that session?
I don't know. That does kind of ring a bell, but maybe he was thinking about it and then chose not to.
Yeah, I don't remember myself doing that. I have recently listened to that episode. I don't remember you doing that.
Same.
I think you're accurate.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That I just don't know how she made me feel welcome exactly, but certainly
she said that she's glad that the cat's out of the bag and you're a great hero.
Oh, that's true. She did say I'm a great hero. Yeah, she talked me out. That's true. Okay, cool. Yeah, and she didn't have influence over me, so that makes sense that she can just get it. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll end there. I think there's one thing I forgot to do at the beginning of the session. There's a scene I forgot to have, so maybe we'll get kind of like an ominous closing scene here. We'll go back to the tournament when like they were all like everybody was comforting each other or whatever, and we get a shot of Dragon just like out by himself, just like flying through the clouds, and he doesn't get to them, right? And he just goes and like roars at the sky, and then we follow past him to Reaper, Roulette, Slipblade, Dynamo, and he's got them all with like bubble gum, and he's like teleporting through the sky and like pulling himself, different things like that. He's doing some weird maneuvering tricks. And Slipblade's arm is like bleeding, right? And he's like, Roulette, he said the bargain was to get us all out safe. What happened? And Roulette says, I didn't do anything. Fate decided. Probably because you insulted it. You weren't willing to make a sacrifice, and so fate took your arm. Took the sacrifice it wanted anyway.
I'm pretty sure the bargain was to get out, not get out safe.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was. I can't remember the exact word, but it doesn't matter. I'm
pretty sure there was a loophole in there that would be.
Yeah.
Was okay.
Yeah. This is a little bit of a. I'll explain. I'll explain in a minute. But then we just get a shot of Reaper's eyes, like beneath the mask, and then we cut. I meant to do that at the beginning of the session, and to explain. Listening back through the last episode, I was like, I for sure should not have let Bastion roll to do anything to Slipblade because of the result of that fate card roll. I was like, I should have just been like, nope, you don't do anything. Why didn't I do that? And I was like, oh, actually, it makes perfect sense. Why not? Because Slipblade insulted fate. That's the perfect answer. So more retconning for me, or not retconning, plot hole fixing. There you go.
Continuity fixing.
Yeah, continuity error. That's it.
Nice.
Cool.
That's all she wrote.
Am I able to lose Reaper's influence over me forever?
Yes, that's something you can do.
Yeah, that was my advancement.
Oh, okay. Sure.
He permanently loses influence.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You don't like his talks about freedom?
Nah.
Weren't convinced?
Nah.
Oh, man. Anybody have anything to talk about for after show that I just want to mention real quick since we're technically that past time?
As in, we're not going to do it after show.
Yeah, I figured not. It's just 9:04.
And Daddy's got to go to bed.
That's right. Me too.
It was good.
No, yeah, I'm good.
Looking forward to getting paid more, even though I don't know how much I get paid now.
Nobody's convinced by Reaper's speech? Do you guys not want to ditch the government now and join his team?
Yeah.
I love
that was really persuasive.
I love David's response as soon as he said like part of the freedom fighters or whatever. Like David, he just said, "Oh, brother," like or something like that.
I didn't have both monitors. I don't have both monitors, so I couldn't see your reactions and read the speech at the same time. So I'll have to go back and watch it then. Fun. All right, sounds good. We'll see you next week.
Cool. Sounds good.
Cool. See you.
Adios.
Thanks.